What's happening, HD Nation? Zach Edwards here for another Stump the Creator. This is where you try to stump me as the creator of Historical Conquest with questions about the game. So here's another question from Caleb M. Caleb, thank you so much for doing this. I think you sent me a few of them, and we get them in spurts, these questions. But we can give us any question you might have about how to, stump me on how to answer these questions. So this one, it's there's actually four questions. The first one says, if my opponent plays a technology like the tennis shoe, which gives you morale, and I play the National Security Agency, then my opponent discards their technology. Would I still get to use technology since the NSA copies it? Well, if the technology does not exist anymore, then you do not get to copy what's there. But if it's morale, you already received the morale. If it's not morale, so if it's like strength, then you don't get it. So if they discard a technology card, or maybe you destroy that card, then no, you don't get to claim it because it's not in play. Now, logic says that you would actually be able to learn technology and keep it, but there's been plenty of technology that's been lost in the past by civilizations falling apart and things like that, such as like South America used to have a type of concrete. Well, you don't see concrete anywhere except for in the deepest, darkest parts of South America, where they're just discovering this stuff as they're excavating these temples and such. You do lose technology. So in that sense, then no, you do actually lose it if the other person discards it. So it's much like the atomic bomb. You can't copy it after someone discards it. So after you play it and it plays its course, you want to get rid of that card because you don't want someone using it back on you. Okay, number 2, this is 2A. Does the US Rockies permanently lower the opponent's strength, army's strength, or is it just for that attack? Well, it's a constant. So that card allows, anytime someone attacks that one country, it drops their strength by half. Whatever their complete group of cards that is attacking the US Rockies, they lose by half, and they lose it as many times as they attack, not just once, but constantly, but only when they attack that country. So this is question 2, part B. It says, if I double the US Rockies, would the opponent's army's strength decrease by a fourth, decrease to a fourth? If so, would quadding it make it go to an 8th? Sure, why not? There has to be some sort of limitation, because that's a really good one. Because it doesn't say that you can't quad it. Maybe it should. Doesn't say it can't be doubled or even, multiplied in any sense. So yes, you could actually diminish that person's ability by that much. So if they're quadding it, you want to destroy whatever's quadding it. And yes, if you destroy a card that's quadding another card, you lose, that full ability is gone. So, okay. Please ask me a question that comes from that. I'd love to hear it. Question number 3. If I double a card that lets me gain the abilities of all technology cards in play, do I get double all the technology cards or not? Okay, there's got to be some sort of rule when it comes to doubling. According to the rules, yes, you would be able to double or quadruple. Wow, yeah, that's a really powerful edge on this. So if I double cards, that lets me gain the abilities of all technology cards. So I know that Japan lets you do it for all technology cards. I'm trying to remember which other card does that. Please put it in the comments below, because I don't remember which one it is. But yeah, then you would be able to double or even quad it. Whoo! You're talking about some powerful strength there. That's a powerful ability if you can quad a technology card. So yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up. Again, these are Stump the Creators, so they're very much off the cuff. My helper just gives me the fact that it's a national security. I put together the image and we get going. So yeah, that is all that I can say. That is a powerful card. Not a stump because I'm giving you an answer, but which card? I don't remember. It's like there's Japan and then there's other cards. You can't quad a land. That doesn't really make sense. So let's just say right off the bat, if it's a rule change, it's a rule change because I don't think there's a card that does it, but you cannot quad a land. Okay. One more question. This is in a second email he sent me. If I'm attacking an opponent using a land with an army on it, then use Christopher Columbus's ability, am I able to bring over another army into the attack? Oh, so being like doubling it. Okay, so if I'm attacking an opponent using a land, using a land with an army on it, then I use Christopher Columbus's ability. Oh, okay, so to bring someone from another land. No, attacks are land to land. Though that would be great to add multiple lands. It's like one card that allows that. So let's bring up Christopher Columbus's card. So let's see, going back to my library, going to Explorers, going to 4th edition. Oh, okay, where is it? Columbus. Let's just search him out. Check. There he is. Christopher Columbus. It says he can transport up to 3 characters or 1 army to any coastal land per turn. Okay, if I'm attacking an opponent's land, then use Christopher Columbus to bring it in. No, in the rules, it's, again, we don't want to break the game. So when you're attacking land to land, it's only land to land. So you don't get to bring in a second or separate, especially since it's not an interrupt. But either way, we don't want to bring in other influences into attacks. Makes sense that you would be able to, but at the same time, it would basically break the game. Plus, he's not a hold or a constant or an interrupt, or sorry, a hold or an interrupt. So no, most likely you wouldn't be able to because you cannot play the abilities of other cards unless it's part of the battle while you're attacking. So I hope that answers your questions, Caleb, and I hope you guys can give me some new questions. Caleb, these are awesome questions. I love it. This is great. Thank you so much for joining us and for entering these, and we will talk to you next time. Thanks. Bye.
If you have any comments or questions, add them to the comments below. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow, actually. Take care. Bye.